Really great game management from them, as you say. It's not just that they're killing everything in their sight, they're also making sure they have the complete control of the map and knowledge of where everyone is at any given time. It has really paid off for them. 3 dead yet again for Pure.
Terrace last alive as well, and Formal pick up yet another kill. It's been a pretty good start to the game for him. Formal is at 10 and 3, making 11 as he goes on a killing spree. Let's jump into a listening with Optic as they start this game hot.
Yo, what guy's that back flag on me? Have shields. He has nades, he has nades.
Hey, nice.
Car 1 with flag, and
I'm walking gen with
Car 3, car 1.
Our closet gonna go vent, maybe? Could be vent.
Car 1 to the car truck, weak truck.
Yo, two dead. Car 2,
One shot. You want 2 shot. Car 2 down.
One shot, car 2. On touch, guys, one shot.
Yeah, give this one. Come on, Ray.
Try to get to our gens in if you
Yeah,
can.
one's going car 1 to our flag. Yo, come from gym. Yeah, I'm playing
middle.
Yo, our hall. One shot our high hall. 2 our gen.
Here, Jim, with you, Jim.
Just one here.
Have shields.
One shot. Oh my fucking god, bro.
I'm making their closet. But guys, their car's up, low car closet.
Playing up right here now, guys.
I'm looking at Zane.
Yeah, let's see. Flag right now in the util. They do have 1 dead. They need to see if they can get across this bridge. Cherish is gonna go for it.
Should be able to slide this one in. A little bit of damage, but there is an overextending Trippy. He doesn't get the flag out of the base, though. He tried to throw it, and that makes the job a little bit simpler, maybe, for Pure. However, flag will be returned.
They got the re.
Lucid is going to be jumping up here, and it looks like they might have just about done enough here, and Optic kind of holding on. Formal now hunting for more. 21 and 14 at the moment. Slowed down just a little bit, but certainly statistics still on his side, and maybe that's a little bit of a catalyst here. For Pure, it's a 4 dead situation, and 3 of the victims, well, thanks to that triple kill from top.
It really made it too easy. Like you said, it's really been textbook kind of counter pushes and overextensions coming in from Optic that has stifled the side of Pure time and time again. 1 minute 10 on the clock.
It's a game that Pure might look back on if they don't take this one and think, hey, we had opportunities, we let it slip through our fingers, and that's the difference, right? A little bit earlier in the bracket, you might get away with that, but here, you ain't gonna get away with it because Dead Zone loves to cap flags, as to Optic Gaming. They're up 4-1.
You don't get to see it every time, but a midship-esque toss up to the top of the base to bring that 4th flag in. Optic Gaming now doing it with style. They lead 4-1. Last shot down in this series, and I think it showed in the series score.
It's interesting, isn't it, that Pure weren't able to collapse onto that spawn as efficiently as they would have wanted to. Maybe it was a distraction of that camouflage.
Enemy team took the hill.
They've still got a lot of work to do to secure this hill. At the moment, nobody really been able to dominate the hill. As we know, it's a little bit scrappy, this bottom middle one, but trades are going back and forth for kills.
Who was Driveway that absolutely lights up last shot on the pillar with camo? He's trying to play a little bit of a sneaky play around posters and just pick his target. Someone goes Driveway and just like sees the shimmer and lights him up, and the camo gets shut down immediately. That's going to actually decide this hill. You need to, when you're playing a team like Optic Gaming, have your hill guy bail out, get the slays, and then jump back in. Formal, though, big moment here. Look, tied up on this hill.
Look how tight Pure are playing, though. They know the Formal is somewhere with this camouflage, and now they get the information. Can anyone get a nade there? Can anyone take Formal down? Pure are staying inside of this hill. Formal wants to push, but it's not going to be able to. Druck with the shock rifle takes him down, and Pure, they turn this hill around. They'll be up 2-1 now.
Absolutely beautiful from Talik. He's sitting in hotel. He's on a 1v1 with Formal, who has camo on the truck, and Talik lays down the shots beautifully. Excuse me, last shot gets away from the Formal battle, but for the first time we saw some good damage. Trippy probably flanking from Cafe. 3 dead here for the side of Pure. Terrace is your last player alive.
Terrace is last alive, and he's getting chased down as well. And Optic, even though they get that kill when the trade comes in, Pure will know the Optic have broken.
2 fall for Optic Gaming. Here comes the Pure push.
Here comes the Pure push. Druck is going to fly. Formal! It's going to eliminate him, though, and those are the shots that can turn games around.
Oh my
Pure's still
God.
inside of this hill, though, and even though the shots are great, even though the shots are clean, it's Pure who are inside of this hill.
Can he stop it? No! Hits the double, but he does not stop the hill. He does not stop the hill. 3-2, 27 seconds left on the clock.
Pure, they're here for a reason on Championship Sunday. They are giving as good as they get, and with Optic Gaming finding themselves with 2 members in the dead screen and 1 player inside of that hill, surely with 4 seconds left, it's going to be Pure who'll get their first game on the board.
Lucid has to fly in. Formal has to fly in as well with 1 second left on the clock. That should really be it in no moment.
It should be it. It should be it, but I've seen funnier things happen, and it's not going to happen this time around. Pure shows some signs of life. Once again, just some textbook gameplay, but look at
what is he doing? What is he doing off screen?
He just expected Trippy maybe to get that kill, and that's not so easy against the guy who's been playing at the caliber the last shot has. Dead Zone, though, he'll get a kill of his own here on Druck. There's the second. He comes back for more! It's a frenzy for Dead Zone.
And just when you might have been getting excited about what Lashot had just done in B, Dead Zone says, actually, I think I'm going to take control of this story. It's a killing frenzy, a beautiful double kill, and now Dead Zone is popping off. He's 10-1 in this game.
But the reset does come in on both of those strongholds, respectively.
Just holding and forcing Lashot into a terrible... And now Pure for a momentary had a trip cap, however, losing A. Lashot needs to win this battle here today.
Gonna get the reset. Look at this, he steps out. Damage is done, he played that absolutely perfectly, waiting for the information, and now they're gonna flood onto the respawners from Optic Gaming. Cherish gets the first pick. Second player should be taken down in the back of green as well. That's gonna be Lucid, but he's never an easy kill, and Lashot finds that out, but still manages to get it. It should be a triple cap here, and look at this game. It's turned on his head once more, and in a few moments' time, it will be Pure, who go into a lead as Optic try and flip A.
Over 100 points straight from Pure. Let's not forget, as we said, this game down to the wire in the last outing. 250 to 238 was your final score. 4 dead for Optic Gaming. A trip cap will continue, and if one more spawn rotation comes in, this could be the game.
And we could be going to a game of 5. The remote detonation comes in, doing damage onto Optic. Optic are trying to flood, but Lashot ain't missing bullets at the moment. Every individual, he is winning. Now Drug stepping up as well. And Optic Gaming, who are so close to closing out the series, well, now they're 4 dead again.
3 dead, Trippy spawning dummies. Trippy spawning dummies. They have to push right now, but it might already be over.
This could be over. This should be over. What a comeback from Pure. This team will never say die. 244 and rising. Desperation from Optic, but it's going surely to be Pure who send us to a game 5.
Oh boy! Championship Sunday starting off with a bang here. You might have thought 30 minutes ago that this series was over. Not so fast, says Pure. The Young Guns, nothing to lose on a Championship Sunday. They rally back, down by 100 in strongholds to win game number. Yeah, I agree. It's a big momentum boost for them. They can now just make this push happen. However, Lashot doubles back. He burns a lot of the overshield, and now there's no more overshield left here for the Dead Zone push.
Heatwave is in the hands of Lucid though. Cherish! Oh my goodness, that is a big win coming in, and I gotta say, usually I'm not a fan of a little bit of a teabag, but that one maybe you deserved it.
4 dead and a body melee as well. Lashot was the last player alive. He retreated into the back of the base, and he got 4 or so clean shots on the overshield to make it so by the time Dead Zone pushed in, he was at full shields, not an overshield, and then Cherished wins the 1v1.
Overshield's coming up, but Optic getting the kills beforehand, and this might be the game in the series being decided right in front of your eyes as a flank coming in, but Dead Zone gets the overshield. It's 3 to go for Optic.
Double stack on the overshield. It pays off for Optic Gaming. He's going to try to clean out the fridge.
Damage being done. Torlik, he'll get the kill, but Formal's there. Formal's hungry. Lucid wants it, but it will be Formal, and it will be Optic Gaming who ice up in a game 5 here in Atlanta.
Trailing at the 30 kill mark, but they find the ice, they find the resilience, and they lean on the experience to ensure that they close out in the series, and they send Pure home, ending what has been a Cinderella story for those 4 players.
An incredible run from Pure, an amazing performance from them this tournament. Great to have Drug back on that main stage, showing what we have been missing, but unfortunately for them, one step too far in this series.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't easy. Those guys, they played their heart out. They, especially during this meta, they've been a hot contender. They got those shots. I mean, they've always been pushing the entirety of Infinite, but especially right now. So, I mean, even when we were up 2-0, it was just like, we know we can't slack.
Yeah, exactly right. And so now in that series 3-2 yesterday in pool play that you guys played, was there anything that you learned from that you was able to bring into this series?
Yeah, I mean, I think just getting to play against the same team, almost like a scrim, you just get a bunch of extra games. Funny enough, we played a lot of similar game types, but we kind of had it figured out a little bit. Yep. We kind of just pick up on the tendencies, but we mostly still just played our game. And I think right now we're changing some stuff up a little bit. Even mid-tournament, we've been talking a lot. So I think it's been working out for the better, but that's why I feel like we're a little sloppy. All of us, like we're just trying to figure it out. And I mean, we clutched up, iced up.
You definitely did clutched up, iced up.
Despite all that we saw there. So Lashot, once again, even though he goes down here, not only 3-2, and with his head kind of cocked back on main stage with a lot to think about, he exits here with 31k damage and a lot to be proud of.
There's a reason his head was cocked back. It's because what more do I have to do to beat these guys? That would drive me crazy. It's not often you see
a series go to game 5 and have such an outlier in damage. Look at the members of Optic's damage on that stat. Last shot was like 5K
5K
over
more than formal.
Than anyone on Optic, than anyone. That is an insane stat, but still Optic get the job done. Pure have a lot to look forward to, like I said, and last shot, I mean, if he didn't make himself a household name here this weekend, be prepared for the last of the season. I think we're going to see a lot more of It's the Last Shot.
Space Station's better Stronghold games here on Live Fire, but if Suppressed is able to tag bodies like that, it's certainly going to help them try and find success.
Suppressed gave 2 players a chance, but he did not make that mistake like twice. Takes down Legend with a shot to the face.
Down through bottom middle, there is no attempt at a flank because they're not getting that opportunity either. It is constant pressure from SSG right now.
And Rebellion will have that in the back of their minds. They see how this game is going and they'll be concerned. If they go down by 2 in this series, will it just be another Groundhog Day? Will they find themselves going down 0-3 once again? Oh, Stellar rips the face of Soul Snipe.
What are you supposed to do when you walk around a corner and you just eat a bullet every single time? Stellar has just been holding down B&A for so long at this point that Rebellion have had no opportunity to even step foot in one of these strongholds.
Quantum scooped up by Stellar. Eyes trained on top, middle!
Oh my.
Cycle goes down. Mental tries to apply some pressure, tries to put some damage down. He does so. It's enough to force Stellar back, but unfortunately...
They're reluctant to push him because of the sniper rifle, but at the same time they are finding a little bit of success. But every time they step out, Stellar's there with a snipe shot. It's a killing frenzy for him now. This is looking like the Stellar that we saw so often throughout the 23 season.
Stellar last event proved he was human and he can have some wobbles, but he's back to full-on SSG's mode in game number 1, it would seem. Camouflage about to pop up. Looks as though Space Station Gaming have got their second in quick succession there. Rebellion have got to be careful. They cannot keep giving up power-ups and power weapons.
So it looks like Space Station have a little bit of control, but off spawn, Rebellion still doing their darndest. But Eco says, well, maybe I'll have this game finished myself.
Cycle's in trouble. Eco's got his crosshairs trained on the big door. He backs away as though he has a sixth sense, but does come back for more, biting off more than he can chew. SSG take game 1.
There was a moment where it looked like Rebellion were starting to get into the swing. It's a couple kills going in favor of Shopify Rebellion, and this game is suddenly so close. And even better news for Rebellion fans, here's a camouflage to work with.
Megalodon's got the camouflage. Unfortunately for him, Stellar spots him out.
Ow.
Now sitting at 9-9, and he wants to be the player to make the difference for his team here and extend this series to a bare minimum of 4. They're the kind of shots you need to hit in series like this. So much experience on that main stage in the biggest series with the brightest lights. Cycle will pop the shield. Cycle will get a kill. Legend will answer back. 2 more for Rebellion. Make it 1 more. And Eco's in big trouble as he desperately tries to scramble away. But the Frenchman's there again.
49-48, and that kill is massive because it saves Eco. It keeps him alive, and SSG now within 1. This is a big fight. You have to win it, and Legend does. He gets the help, and we're all tied up.
Big trouble here for Rebellion. They're almost having victory snatched from their fingers. Bound over towards the shock rifle, and he's got it in his hands.
Bound is on his own though, but this could be the shot. You hit this shot, you win the game. It could win you the series, but Cycle ducks out.
Cycle just crouches at the vital moment. They have that information. All of Rebellion are stuck in long haul. They are in big trouble. And they're getting so much ground. They're squeezing Shopify Rebellion all the meanwhile.
But if you could duck enough of them, he will run out of ammo eventually, but it is a risky game to play. Overtime starting to come into the equation potentially here. But now here comes a bit of a push from SSG.
SSG make the push. Cycle stolen the camo from right under them. And Eco gets the kill. Space Station Gaming, 2 to the good and 1 away from grand finals.
And that might just be the kill. Not just to potentially send Rebellion down to the elimination bracket, but when we look back at this tournament as a whole, that could be the kill that could even win this entire tournament for SSG. Big push from Mental. It ensured that Suppressed could get hold of this shock rifle, and now they can look to try and break this setup. They have lost Cycle, but they do still have the player advantage. Suppressed just needs a little bit of help. Maybe he doesn't. It's a big double by himself, and now they're getting control of this hill.
The Megalodon is chewing up everything in front of him right now. Cycle backed away into blue just to influence the spawns and ensure Space Station do not spawn there. Instead, they spawn towards Snipe, which is exactly where Rebellion wants them to be. Unfortunately, though, Stellar gets a double kill. Suppressed though, rips the face off of Eco. Legend and Soul Snipe in a 1v1. Suppressed is there to help him out.
Shutting them down one by one, keeping those spawns staggered. And if you do get past the first couple of Rebellion players, you have Suppressed waiting with a shock rifle, almost as like a last stand. But then this is good. This is what I wanted from Rebellion. Push out, help your teammates, sacrifice a little bit of hill time for a short while because the camo is currently up. You don't want to give it away, and it looks like they'll secure it. 3 are dead for SSG. This is far better from Rebellion.
Is the risk they've just made to step out of the hill gonna be rewarded? Camouflage and shock rifle. It's on Suppress now to help his team secure this hill. That's gonna be a huge opener on the ledge. Mental has control of Hotel, and that will mean Space Station cannot step inside that hill. They cannot continue to score. Cycle has got control of S4. They're starting to pinch, they're starting to maneuver Space Station to exactly where they want them. Mental can still continues to hold the Hotel, as does Soul Snipe. Kills are going in their favor. Mental will fall down. This one's on a knife's edge.
It's a 2-for-2 trade. It is so close. Is there any utility left? Do you have any grenades left? It's going to be one more going down, but Stella falls. And Rebellion, have they done enough? No, because Legend's still alive. Space Station fighting tooth and nail to try and stop this one, and Legend gets another. Maybe SSG have done enough, but there's still hope. It's a big stick. Will it be enough?
This one's not over yet, or is it? Space Station are in it, and Eco wins it for his team to complete the clean sweep. They're going to grand finals.
Man, what a close 3 maps that was. How difficult was that, and how are you and the boys feeling?
Yeah, I mean, we played them last event, and they destroyed us. We knew they were a good team. Yeah, it was pretty difficult, but, you know, we fought every game, and, yeah. We took the dub.
Definitely did come away with the dub. Now, it's been a while since you guys played these guys. What was the game plan going up against this Shopify team to make it a 3-0? How were you guys preparing for them?
I wouldn't say we necessarily have a game plan. We know they like to play fast and aggressive just like us. We have just been going over a lot of game modes and talking more as a team, so I think that's really helped us. But yeah, just the basics, you know, and just not letting it get out of control, to be honest.
You guys were down 42-47, but managed to win it in the 50-49 fashion. Can you walk those last few moments down for us?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of crazy. Honestly, I felt like we probably should have ran away with it. I could have played better, to be honest, and like played more aggressive. But yeah, the final moments, we just like used teamwork, and I had a Shroud that saved my life, and we were just sliding around, just helping each other.
Did you make the call down, long call down?
I didn't say a word. I wasn't saying a word. I was just staying in A, making sure, you know, stocking up on stickies, looting, just making sure I was good if someone pushed me, and yeah, I had the angle to clean it up.
He gets one player down, another player to no shield, and the ball being rotated this entire time has given Optic now a 40-point lead. Suppressed, taking Dead Zone's face off. And Lucid 12-3-6. Dead Zone 10-3-5. Those 2 players are double positive. And when Lucid and Dead Zone are double positive, good things happen. Bad things happen when you quantum back to the quantum when it's off the map. Coming off the respawn now, as Soul Snipe will be the first player coming off respawn. Lucid gonna be the first line of defense. He's spotted out Mental, taking him to no shield. Mental is able to double back and get some damage, but Lucid is on fire right now. He can't land the stick, but he has created so much space between the nations. Right now though, the first camo of the game, it feels like, for Shopify in Soul Snipe's hands, trying to stay alive, but here come the member of Optic Gaming. They're calling him out. They know he's no shield, but Soul Snipe and the teamwork of Shopify will prevail here. A 30-point game still, but a triple kill from Soul Snipe might just be what the doctor ordered.
You know, the entire pregame we were talking about who needs to step it up here. Is it going to be Suppressed, or is it going to be Cycle kind of carry this roster? Instead, it's Soul Snipe having the most kills for the Shopify Rebellion roster, getting camo when they need it most.
7 points, and finally Shopify get that ball back in hand. 4 points as the first player for Optic goes down, but here comes Trippy, a double for Soul Snipe. Who else? 24, 5, and 18. Soul Snipe needs 1 more point to take this to a round 3. 3 members of Optic go down. Shopify get ball in hand, and here we go, Shopify. The resiliency here in round 2 was impressive, but on to round 3. And once again, the ball is going to get played. Mental actually going to throw the snipe off the map, but Lucid catches it. Lucid catches the snipe in midair before it can go off the map. And let's see what this means for Optic Gaming's new setup.
Yeah, he wanted to get rid of that one completely. It's still a near full sniper, 7 bullets. Let's see what Lucid decides to do here. Ball is going to be able to draw some players out from Shopify into some odd locations, and there's gonna be 1 pick over into dummies, second pick onto the silo. Just gonna jump out, no scope for the triple kill. Wait, can he do it all?
Wait, Lucid, you madman! An overkill! He catches the snipe, and he takes over with it!
That is unreal. Lucid is feeling himself. And you gotta think, that all spawned from that sniper not being tossed off the map. That's why it is so important to throw these power weapons away from your opponents. It'd rather be in nobody's hands than in my opponent's hands. And we're seeing such great plays from all these players. They have all these tricky locations and know how to outplay each other.
For traditionally a game that's played at such a fast pace, Lucid slows it down. They have to be so weary about where is this game of player. Lucid finally makes his presence known. He transitions it into a double kill, a triple kill for Lucid. The last player running from Lucid away. Lucid wants to hunt him down, but respawners will back Lucid up and suppress him. It's just a triple kill this time.
So Garage is no longer the play. Who's gonna be there for the pick up the ball?
Shopify have to play towards bottom middle, and Optic Gaming are patrolling bottom middle right now. They got ball in hand, 97 points, and game one is over. Put a punctuation on it. Lucid said, I'll do it myself. And Optic Gaming find themselves up 1-0 in our elimination finals.
You ask about the superstars in these big matches. You can't ask for much more than Lucid there, going 40 and 27 with one of the nastiest overkills we've seen so far throughout this weekend. As you hear somebody's over at Cafe and saying, okay, that means I need to get this shot weak over towards ATM or Bulldog side.
Lucid spots two players he knows, Soul Snipes, no shield. It's an easy double. Lucid starting this game off 7-0, make it 8-0. It's another triple. The overkill's in front of him. He wants it. You can tell he's going to get it. He gets the trade. And yes, Lucid starts this game off 1 kill away shy from a frenzy. At least 2 triple kills to his name. And he is continuing to take it. Lucid's going to back up and play his life. He's doing that so well so far throughout this series, and it's going to pay off. 3 go down for Shopify as they're distracted on trying to take down
Overkill.
Lucid doesn't give it to him, and Penguin this time around, Dead Zone, will find himself an overkill off screen. So not only Lucid starting to heat up, but the rest of the boys on Optic Gaming are also here to play. Dead Zone 12, 3, and 7. Lucid 10, 3, and 3.
Both flags being pulled, so both teams being incredibly aggressive. We're gonna have both flags being taken out at this point in time. But Cycle, I would say, in the better position, has formal snipe behind enemy lines. Now he's trying to figure out where are these players spawning.
Big kill.
Ends up taking out Lucid back in his base.
Lucid's still going to be a problem with the set 7 in the attic. Lucid's still a problem with the snipe. Lucid finds 2, and Lucid is the last player you want that snipe to fall in the hands of.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of like spy kids capture that was. They had QT flag tossed out, going to the grapple, the player with a sniper. Just absolute absurdity. The levels of depth that these players have in their playbook for a flag run.
Flag on the move, and some of Optic might be spy kids, but Lucid looks like James Bond out there, taking down everyone. Formal says, I want another chance at this snipe in the hands of Lucid, and here it comes. Back to the base, it's a long route, and Lucid is gonna try and deny respawners from Shopify overextending. Lucid's gonna succeed at that denial as he finds the head of one. Optic will punch it in, and Optic Gaming are headed to the grand finals, back to back this year, and let's see what they have in store to rewrite the history books for 2024.
Incredible plays there from
As somebody who's so experienced in this, having to elevate your gameplay on a Sunday, I know it's difficult. It's also a mental battle. You're tired after a really long weekend. But what is it, do you think, about this Rebellion roster that can't seem to get it done, even though they look so good on a Saturday?
I wouldn't really say it's something to do with not being able to get it done. Obviously, that's how it's gone the past 2 events, but honestly, they played great against SSG. They could have won game 2, could have won game 3, and really what it feels like is just getting your 1 win in. And it just came down to that. You know, you lose a little bit of momentum. You go into game, the Optic game after losing to SSG, and they're in a really close round 3 oddball. Lucy gets an overkill, and it feels like something goes wrong every single time, and that's kind of how the dominoes fall sometimes.
Looks like the A-spawns came in there for Optic Gaming. Maybe Legend just pushed up a little bit too far on Turbine. Maybe they were trying to force it, just didn't make the play off the back of it. It's going to be 2 dead thanks to the bullets coming in from the Bandit of Bound. Stella now last alive. Optic with another opportunity to get that ball back into pipes, and that's exactly what they are going to do. Trippy trying to force the pace. Trippy going to take the 1v1, but Stella wins that 1v1, falling from the skies. He's the one who connects with that headshot first.
I mean, the confidence there from Stellar. Anyone who's played enough Halo Infinite knows that when you're dropping down from a catwalk there, that's not easy to refocus. Instead, he just drops back down with complete confidence in that Trippy 1v1 from a disadvantageous angle.
So now Eco, even though he's trying to put pressure, he knows he has to try and pressurize this off ball because otherwise the lead's going to get out of hand. Dead Zone in front of him. Dead Zone still in front of him. Dead Zone still in front of him and standing over his dead body.
The crowd likes what they see as well. Anytime you got to drop that ball first and still win a 1v1, it's a big deal. Stellar is your last player alive, as you can see.
The shield advantage is certainly in the hands of the man on your screen right now. Formal turns around to finish off Legend bottom middle, and Dead Zone all the while is just holding that ball in his hands. Bound is stuck in the tower. There might be time for one more push from SSG, but if not, this is going to be the first round going to Optic.
Wow, unbelievable. 90 points on the board. Optic was trailing, as we said, by 9-kill deficit. 2 dead again. Unbelievable. Optic Gaming goes into the slaying lead for the first time at the 94-point mark.
Stella with a desperation play, top goal, not going to be able to get anywhere near that oddball. And Dead Zone, who has had the easiest job in the world for the last 30 seconds or so, gets the first round on the board for Optic. His job there was to help Dead Zone get the camouflage. He did exactly that. And now, Legend, having got his first pick, has no idea where Dead Zone has relocated. It's going to be 1 kill at least, maybe even 2. Stella's trying to give him the wiggles. That's a big kill going in the favor of SSG. Stella not willing to trade, only willing to go 1-0 in that fight.
The two teams, by the way, tied once again at the 64 kill mark. Interestingly, Stellar is leading the game with 21 and 15. However, once again, it has not translated to objective efficiency. You really cannot ask for a better matchup, right? As we talked about, these teams, by the way, still within 1 kill of each other in total slays. It's amazing to watch this absolute, as you say, strategic. My God, by the way, shots from Lucid there from the bat ledge. Absolutely beautiful that these two teams are showing each other, and knowing that if they make the wrong choice, if they overextend just a bit, the other team will run away, riposte all the way up.
Oh my God, Stella, that is absolutely ridiculous. Camo eliminated.
Side stairs and soda, guys. Go for camo now. Shot camo. Yeah. Top mid. Go to top mid, Brady. Go to top mid, Brady. One shot top mid. One shot U-turn. One shot U-turn. U-turn to get with camo, I think.
It could be.
Yeah, one shot U-turn. One shot U-turn. Nice. I think there's... Do you get the blue guy?
You're in this corner. Jag blir.
I'm in all right.
Wicked beyond.
One shot thrust. One shot flowers.
Nice. When he gets...
There, right here, last guy. There. Last 20 seconds.
You're spawn blue. One spawn blue.
See, no,
Two blue.
No. Val, look it over here. Another one. Hotel. Coming down. Hotel weak.
Two shots. Market.
Hotel, right? Hotel weak. One shot hotel.
Let's watch him go.
Bottom mid. One shot, bottom mid.
Overshield up right now. Stellar knows he has one more battle to fight before they're able to grab it.
Optic at the moment, all trapped to A. Overshield is up, and look at this prioritization of targets coming in from Stella. Pressure completely onto the spawners here, and there's some more perfect shots coming in from Stella. Now he's turning his attention back home because he knows there's another kill for him. Lucid is dealt with, it's 4 dead. He takes down Dead Zone, it's a killing spree off the rip for Stella.
You and I are watching that, it's not even 4 dead, it's only 5 dead somehow. Right away, the first spawner gets taken down as well. And just like that, it's Overshield in hand. It's 42 points on the board. It's Space Station picking up where they now bound, start to push as well on tower. It's 123 points on the board.
Like what SSG are doing here as well. They're not overextending, they're not giving any freebies away. And Lucid's gonna fly forward, and Lucid, with a little bit of help from Formal, will negate that Overshield. Legend. That's your second death, and you'll remember that one for quite some time.
And the 3v3 on the map right now. 220 on the board for SSG. This is the home stretch.
Continual damage onto multiple targets coming in from Legends as well. Backing up while he's doing this damage, waiting for the teammates to come in. It's perfect. Damage output coming in from the Frenchman. 2 more players in front of him, does even more damage, and somehow stays alive. He is one slippery customer, this Legend. He decides that if there's one thing I've learned from the previous series, learning what happens when you let Lucid catch a sniper rifle, I'm not letting that happen again. It's a double kill for Bound though. While the action moves away from the hill towards back green, this man, he's looking for more, and he's gonna get it as well. It's another kill for Bound. And now we turn our attention to top middle, and with Stella looking to get on top of that tower, this kill could be massive from Lucid, but Eco keeps his teammate alive.
How about Stellar doubling back to take down Lucid the second time? Fool me once is what Stellar says. He comes back down to challenge that battle again. Of course, it's a pivotal battle to break there in mud.
Oh my Stella!
Unbelievable shots, unbelievable play coming from him. Finally, he's taken down.
Tower control, owned by SSG. Hill, owned by SSG. And Bound is standing with the big stick, looking to peel anyone who dares to poke.
Yeah, this is not an easy push. Against other players, it might be easy to fly
in.
Oh,
sweet Jesus! That is a shot and a half, and he gets the beat down as well on bottom middle. Can't quite convert it into a nice looking double kill, but it's going to be enough for SSG to stay inside of this hill and call it their own. SSG up 3-2 now.
It's going to be too late. 9 seconds left on the clock.
Formal needed knew they needed to get near that hill, but I wonder if he just could have bought a little few more seconds of time. And
that's it.
It's going to be SSG now who do close out the final moments of this game. It's a turnaround in their favor, and Space Station Gaming now one map away from being your champions.
Just slowly dancing around. You can tell Optic trying to eagle-eye the camo.
Couple of bullets in from Bound, just make sure that he plays his life. Most important thing for him to do right now is get in a position to get a kill and not get traded, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He gets one, he gets two. It's perfect use of the Bulldog camo combo. And let me tell you, that bite, that hurt Optic.
I love the bottom mid route from there. It looks like they're going to clean up this one as well. Should do. Yes, Legend in the end cleans it up. That will be 3.
SSG out of the listening into the game and almost on their way towards another championship, it feels. Optic Gaming feel like they're on life support here.
I mean, amazing comms coming in from the entire side of SSG for that extended listening. Just getting to hear how they break down all these plays, all these situations together. You heard the small talk. You heard them encouraging each other when to push, when to back down. It was beautiful communication, and it's 3 dead yet again for Optic Gaming. 35-21 for Space Station Gaming in what feels like is starting to become a victory lap.
We've talked about Bound, we talked about Legend, we talked about Stellar, right? 36 kills on the board for SSG. Eco has only died twice in this game.
There, the camo still went to Optic, to be honest. It was 4 players dead. Dead Zone was the last player alive, and now slowly getting the kills they need. 3 dead. Last player here is going to be Bound. See if they can track him down as they slowly try to get their way back into this game.
Still alive. Bound got out of there. They could not. Bound, look at this. He gets the kill onto Dead Zone as well. Bound doing his best example of how you can turn streets into a jungle gym, and now you're going to see Formal take it down as well. It's 5 to go for SSG.
Legend's happy with the trade there, without a doubt. 4 to go for SSG. Bound is holding forward, not wanting to back down whatsoever. Gets the kill as well. 3 to go for SSG.
SSG marching towards another championship. And you have to say the bounce back has been beyond impressive. From disappointment in London to a grand finals here against Optic Gaming in Arlington. They now find themselves back in a grand final once more. This time, it's in Atlanta, and this time, it's going to be theirs to take again. 49 kills, 1 to go for SSG. Who's going to get it? Legend's on the hunt.
Last player alive, Legend. Going to wait for his teammates here, then start to formulate a push. Here he goes, holding forward.
Dead Zone's in trouble. Dead Zone will fall, and Legend will get the final kill. And the bounce back is complete for Space Station Gaming.
And how about the yell from Legend you saw on the player cam, right? He pops off. That's a man who's tasted land victory once, and then started to feel a 4th place finish, and he wanted that back, and he wanted it bad. The entire Space Station Gaming team shows up in a huge way. Space Station fans as well here in Atlanta as they now focus on the trophy ahead of them.
Give it up for Space Station Gaming Atlanta, your champions here.
It feels amazing. I mean, we were disappointed after London. It was definitely a fluke event for us, and we all know what we're capable of, so coming out and winning today, it means a lot.